One. Okay, and this is episode 2. Who needs continuity? Who needs continuation? It's gonna feel like different chapters or different pauses and different things because I can do whatever I want. Right, Raven?
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly. And I want to do this like a fucking podcast. So, chapter 2. This one is shorter. Actually, probably one of his is probably our shortest chapter. This is a really short chapter because the other one is a really long chapter.
Yep.
And I didn't want to do back to back because my throat hurts. Yeah, it's gonna be fun times. Not really, actually. It's gonna be torture and pain and suffering, but fun times. I think I have yelling lines in this one, which is going to be interesting, seeing as it's like 8 p.m. and there are people in my house.
Yeah, you do get to yell. It's fun.
Oh, fuck. So, I mean, there are yelling lines, and I don't know if I'm going to be actually yelling them, or, quietly scream yelling, whisper yelling. We'll figure it out. We'll see as the time comes. Because Dream had that one scream line in the last chapter, and I don't remember how I did it, actually. I think I just kind of raised my voice. Made myself sound angrier. But I didn't yell. So we'll see. I don't really want to be yelling swear words when there are people in my house. Again, we have the slideshow. And I can actually tap it this time. No! I did it again! Okay. I was gonna say I can finally tap it because this one right here. So I can actually signify that there is a slideshow. But then I went too far. Anyway, I think on that note...
Techno, so we know he's gonna show up eventually.
I think on that note, we should just start.
Okay. Bill gazes at the ceiling with a
Pause. Your voice changes when you're reading than when you're talking. It's like, alright. Phil gaze.
Yeah? And?
It's just...
I have a reading voice.
Yeah, you do. It's a great voice. Anyway, as you were.
Can I read now?
No, but yeah.
Okay, hold on. Bill gazes at the ceiling with a dazed expression. The cursed potion will plague him for hours yet. He doesn't have the presence of mind to even wonder if the barrier trapping him here is replaced. Just lie flat with his one broken wing awkwardly against the wall, and having neither the energy nor willpower to adjust it. The complaints of his feathers is muted and far away anyway. This was so much simpler before.
Will slips in through the cave entrance. He hesitates at the entrance and stares at Phil. His wings fluff up with concern. His pupils dilate. He turns around to look behind him, a hand falling to where his sword would be if he weren't a ghost. Excuse me.
Bill shifts to look at the ghost when he feels the temperature go down slightly. Hey, mate, come to visit? His words are a bit slurred, and he still smells a bit like the weakness potion. He'd be lying if he said he didn't wish to keep drinking. Like it would help any, as he's fucking wasted as it is.
Neither of us have been drunk before, by the way. We have never been drunk.
His filter is 0, and he's not sure how much of that he said aloud. He's not sure he cares.
Hi. Will moved slowly forward, wings tense and smoke curling back behind him. How...
This one? Bill vaguely points at himself. Dream happened? How'd you get in? He was pretty sure Dream had blocked the entrance or something. Why else had he seen none of his crows? Unless they were just disloyal.
I can walk through walls, and this cave is fucking suspicious. And Techno said the crows said something was off down here. Will moved over to the chest in the corner and bent down. Dream isn't here still, right?
It is? Bill asks, trying not to be too hopeful. Oh. Nah, mate, he left. Something about Techno? His drunk mind conjured multiple overlapping versions of his son in the room with him.
Yeah, I was there for that. Techno seemed fine. It was a bit weird seeing him with Dream when there isn't a battle happening. Dream stole my fucking guitar, but it was a fair deal. Will started mumbling under his breath, and he lifted different stuff out of the chest.
You loved that guitar, Bill said sadly. He remembers giving that to him, helping him have what he needed to learn how to play. How's it fair? He got you with strings too?
Will stopped and turned to Phil. Not that I know of. I handed it over myself. He had Rambu's memory book, and they needed that more than I needed a piece of marked up wood.
Phil nods slightly. Good. 'Cause this fucking sucks. Don't let him. He can't quite see to know which Will is real or think the fastest, but he's still worried for him.
Will stood up and walked over to the bed. Are you drunk? Gods, you're a mess.
Phil nods in confirmation. Dream drugged me. Kinda me fighting back and shit. Use another drink.
I don't think that's a great plan. But I have cigarettes. Not that you can have any, because you're a dick. But I'll have one. Will started smoking as he sits on the bed. Alright. Well, I feel I should probably help you. But that might just be the human in me talking.
I wanna smoke, mate, Phil says. Don't think you can really help. His son was kind of a ghost. Not even heavy enough to shift the bed. Thankfully.
Well, thank goodness for that. I was concerned you were going to ask me to help. Good news is, I actually have something you can do for me. Will gestures with the cigarette to Phil dramatically.
I can't really help anyone, Phil says. He has Dream and his own voice in his head saying that. His wing twitches at the thought.
Man, he got to you, didn't he? I have never heard you accept failure before you've even tried. Okay, just hear me out. Then you can see how helpful you really are.
I guess I can listen. Bill can't do much else, but he can do that. Flightless, drunk, and trapped? Yeah, that's about all he can do.
Right. So, there's a war coming, and like everything else that happens on this server, Tommy is in the middle of it. I don't plan on being on the sidelines for this war, especially with Techno joining. The kids are going to die. I can't do much if I'm dead, so I need you to give me back all of my lives. All 3. Since you're married to the Death Goddess, you can get her to revive me.
Phil gives him a pained expression. I can't do that. I don't have the book. I don't have the power. He would if he could, but he just can't promise that. The only thing his magic was really good for was flying better than anyone. And he doesn't exactly see a future where that's a possibility.
Right. I get that, but I saw through this, and I did explain it very well. So you must be drunk, so nothing I say is gonna make much sense. Will is speaking a bit faster than usual, and you can really see how him and Tommy are brothers when he talks like this. What I want you to do is ask Mumsa if she can revive me without the book, because it's kind of her thing. I would ask her myself, but she doesn't like me, so you were the next best option. Trust me, if this wasn't necessary, I wouldn't ask.
I can't promise that. I'm sorry. Phil apologizes. He doesn't know where he stands with her anymore. He can't ask.
So I hear you. Will takes a long pause as he takes a second to not kill this man right now. But I don't actually care. I know I phrased it as a request, but it was more like a demand. You don't actually have a choice. You will help me. Return. You owe me.
I can't, Wilbur. Phil repeats himself. I'm sorry, but I can't. What part of this isn't clear? He didn't have that kind of magic.
Phil's a fucking Minecraft. Are you dense? I don't care if you don't think you can do it. You will do it, and if you don't, all fucking hell will be sent loose on you and everything you love because you are taking me away from who I need to protect. So suck it up and give me my life back.
I can't. Please, I can't. He can't figure out how to get that across any other way. He'd love to help protect his children if he could.
Will doesn't scream. He just snuffs out the cigarette he was holding and puts his hands in his pockets, obviously reaching into his inventory. You are a god. Do not tell me you cannot do something. I am literally begging you, Philza. I don't beg unless there's no other way around something. Either you fix this or... I don't know, I'll kill fucking Tallulah. I don't know!
I may be drunk, but I know that's an empty threat, Phil says quietly. Will can't hurt her any more than he'd be able to.
Fine then, I'll kill Techno. I can do that one. I can go through walls. He can't hit me. Just give me what I want, Phil, and we won't have this problem.
He'd figure out how to kill a ghost first, Phil says. He winces at the yelling, his poor drunk head.
Where would I go, Phil? What can your wife do to me if I'm already dead? We can avoid this whole thing if you just fix this!
I can't. Even if Dream didn't have me trapped. Phil's wing is twitching in agitation, despite the pain of being broken.
Well, you better figure it out, because... Will stops for a moment. He shakes his head, stands up, and hands Phil food and another health potion. Use this. You'll need it in case Dream comes back. His voice has quieted down, and he moves to the door calmly. His feathers are the only sign he's still angry.
Wilbur? Phil calls after him. What do you mean? He holds the things he's been given shakily. What had his son been about to say?
I'm gonna go make sure that Rambo got their book back okay, and that Tommy isn't about to start a war before we're ready. You sit tight and keep feeling sorry for yourself, old man. I'm sure Mumzo would be proud to call you her husband if she saw how truly helpful you are when it comes to stopping Dream. What a god you must have been. Will heads through the cave back into the dark tunnels, still in earshot, but not really listening.
Phil shrinks in on himself a bit. I can't stop him. I tried. Whatever you think of me, I'm not a god. He stares in misery at the gifts. He was nothing but an angel, and not even that.
If you're not a god, then Dream might as well be one. I'll see you soon, Dad. Will lifts his wings and launches up into the air, dissolving into smoke as he enters. The atmosphere. The clouds. The area. It says he launches up in the air, dissolving into smoke as he enters the air, but I'm bad at writing, so, he's just up in the sky now. Smoke boy.
Sounds for a while before he eats what he was given and falls back into lonely dissociation.
Yo, chapter 2. You guys met Will. You guys got to meet Will. And he's my favorite character, by the way. I love this one. He's my boy. And he is not copied off of anything, so shut your mouth. He is completely, obviously he's copied off of Wilbur, but he's not copied off of anything else. Just my own ability to write things. So suck it. And I think I did good screaming. And I also did good not laughing at the drunk voice. Because, brother. There were a couple times.
I thought it was funny.
It was really funny. There was a couple times, man, I almost laughed. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be sassy. I can't laugh now. I'm supposed to be pissed.
You can listen back to it later, and then you get to laugh at my silly drunk voice all you want.
Is it weird?
Who's never been drunk or heard drunk people talk.
They don't talk that bad. The drunk people actually talk pretty normal. Unless they're really, really wasted.
It was really, really wasted.
Yeah. Is it weird if I listen to myself as a podcast? Is that weird? That odd?
I don't think so.
Well, then I might just be listening to my own voice. Hi, me at a later time. That's cringy. Anyway.
Hi, future us.
Hi, future us who aren't listening back to this because we don't have a life. Alright, cool.
Either that or because we're busy multitasking.
Yeah, that's true. And that was episode 2 of To Break an Angel. Boom. Chapter 2, episode 2, To Break an Angel.